So we're talking about simple ways to improve your profile. Okay, so bear with me. Okay, so why do it? So I've got on here to let other people know what your skill set is. To open yourself up to opportunities that you may not even be aware of. As I just mentioned, there is stuff that's happening outside of your job and your workplace that you could be really good at or really enjoy participating in. But how would you know about it? Unless you get yourself out there. It can help you to maintain focus on your career progression as well, instead of just sort of trundling through. Just bring a bit of focus into what you're doing. When you sort of scroll through and you'll see some people on their Facebook profiles will have a little bit about what they do, and maybe you stop and think, why are they doing that? Show off, or whatever. Maybe they are, maybe they're not. But maybe they're a bit savvy, and maybe they know that people are generally nosy, and that Facebook can be a first port of call for that nosiness. And if somebody's checking you out, they might go to your Facebook profile, and if you've got a nice little sentence there about what you do, what you're interested in, then that's kind of already starting to build a picture up for whoever that is. And then just to help you keep up to date with your CV and revalidation. I mean, it's always nice to be organised with that stuff, isn't it? I mean, maybe you already do that, but it can just be another way to kind of keep your mind engaged about that kind of thing. So how to do it? So the first one, in person, which the new normal is not allowing for. COVID-19 affecting everything. I always hate the term networking. I don't know about you, but I always feel like it sounds really sort of clinical or insincere or contrived. But really networking is just about, again, kind of just meeting people, letting them know who you are and what you do. I think as a profession we're quite shy, and I certainly feel like, I've spent years feeling shy and not telling people about what I do because I just assume that they're not interested, Study days, conferences, the workplace. I mean, a lot of you still have the workplace. I mean, that's as good a place as any to network, and it just means talking to people. That's all. Talking to the people that you're working with, making connections, just making that little bit more effort perhaps than you normally might, because this is all about kind of building up connections. It's who you know, what not what you know. Then you've got things like Eventbrite, which is a site which you can search for nursing, all those different terms, and it comes up with various conferences, networking events, that kind of thing. All of this stuff hopefully will one day come back to our reality again. But just wanted to kind of say that the face-to-face thing is important, and just being mindful of the relationships that occur in sort of everyday life, really. Social media. Okay, so now we get down to the nitty-gritty. So as I said, whether you like it, whether you hate it, it's 2020 and you can make it work for you. So the first slide I've got is about LinkedIn, and LinkedIn is kind of the professional you. So if you've got an account already, just make sure it's up to date. If you don't have an account already, then set one up. It won't take you that long. You can do it bit by bit, whatever you prefer. LinkedIn is used for recruitment and job advertising, but it's also used again for networking groups, and people use it to publish things that they've written. So there's more to it than you might think. If you're a nurse and you're kind of dabbling with a business idea, LinkedIn does send notifications out to all of your kind of contacts when you're doing that kind of new stuff, but there are privacy settings. So if you want to make sure that doesn't happen. You can just switch off those notifications. Building your profile just means, show off a little bit. The courses that you're doing, the training that you're doing, your job experience, your achievements. Whack them all on there. Show off a little bit. That's what it's for. It's your profile, so that when people come across, they can see, oh, she's not just a staff nurse, whatever ward, but she's done X, Y, Z, and has got all these kind of interesting activities and courses and whatever that she's done. It's all about building a picture. Profile picture for LinkedIn obviously needs to be professional, and you can kind of cheat a little bit with that.